Producer's token takes agriculture and puts it on blockchain. So we're dealing with traceability and the safety chain as well, which is very important for food. Yeah, so producer's market approach right now is to get as many farmers on the platform as possible. We just brought on about 570,000 in the Asian market, and then we're bringing on companies. We have Veg Fresh, which is the founding investor with myself, Randy Cancellari's company. They do all your lettuce, tomato, onions for every fast food restaurant except Wendy's. That's his thing, except Wendy's. So I guess we have a two-pronged approach. It's bringing farmers onto the platform, but then also bringing a lot of the sellers to the retailers on the platform, and then obviously on our board is Chris Robb from Whole Foods. So the Department of Agriculture is really into our token for multiple reasons. First is going to be traceability. The traceability of specifically food, crops to begin with, and we're going to move into meat and poultry. But watching that supply chain on the safety side is really important to this country and to the world. If we have an E. coli breakout, we'll be able to track it down to literally a 2 foot by 2 foot plot of soil. In the future, when you go to your grocery store, you're going to be able to hit a QR code on your phone, and you'll be able to actually see the farmer that farmed your good. And you'll learn about him, and you'll learn about his family, and you'll learn about how he did his agriculture, the nutrients he used. It's going to be very traced in that sense. And then ultimately, the other side is the farmer. The farmer is actually going to get paid. And micro transactions, which is really great about cryptocurrency. I think blockchain can transform the world on so many levels. Traceability, I keep saying the word, but to know from point A to point B. So if I want to know, governments one day are going to be on blockchain. Now when they are, we might say, why did you spend X amount of dollars on how long it takes a Heinz ketchup bottle to send ketchup to the end of the bottle? Why did we spend money there, and why didn't we spend it on infrastructure, roads, and airports, So I think once everybody's held accountable, the world's going to change. On top of that, businesses are going to change. Right now, you kind of have your upper echelon of executives, CEOs, CFOs, COOs. They're running businesses and taking millions and millions of dollars while everybody else is getting paid minimum wage or whatever it is. And this is where I'm very liberal. I think you have to equal that playing field as well. I do think that their jobs are more important, but at the same token, businesses on blockchain in the long term, in my opinion, are going to go to everybody has a stake in the company. You go work for the company you're going to work for, and you have a piece, you own a piece of that company. And whatever you bring to that company is what you're going to get out of that company. Well, the token would be more or less, look at it as stock. You're buying stock in a company. You'd buy stock in Amazon, you'd buy stock in Walmart, a competitor perhaps in the long term. But you buy stock in these companies. The security token is just that. It's a more regulated, it's not going to be as volatile, but it's going to be a steady upward path, which is why I took the majority of my Bitcoin and rolled it into this technology. I've accomplished a lot in my life, but I've never actually been a part of something that not only am I going to hopefully do very well off for my family, but on top of that, I'm doing well for the world. And that's why it's passionate for me. Your top 10 cryptocurrencies are going to be in the game, and they're going to be in the game forever. You have a lot that kind of fall after that, majority of utility tokens that I don't see much relevance for. Security tokens are actually bringing real assets to the crypto space. At the end of the day, we're a business that's bringing food to the population of the world. So we have an asset-backed token, which is why it's a security token and why the United States and the SEC is backing us. Most importantly to me, Decentric Media to me is going to be the access to the world on what's happening in the crypto markets. Everybody's heard of Bitcoin. They've heard of Ethereum probably by now, maybe EOS. But they still don't know what it is. And they don't know the impact that it's going to have, in 5 to 10 years from now. And I believe that decentric media is going to be the access for people to not only understand what's happening, but get involved and create this world on a level that we see it going.